Hey, hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynda, and I would like to thank you for tuning into those energies and influences coming through for your timeless reading. It applies to when you are drawn to watch it. Crosswatcher energies are interchangeable, and please only take those portions that resonate with you. This is a general reading. Okay, Sagittarius, off camera I've performed a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the basis and the issue of the matter. This is the situation. Number 6 of Swords, Sagittarius, air energy. This is a card of leaving your troubles behind. It's the calm after the storm. There's support here. Mental healing and relief, recovery. It's a transition. It's movement of any kind, and a calm and undisturbed future ahead. This is someone's Mercury in Aquarius. This is a move or a journey. There's making adjustments. This change is going to go smoothly. Could be going on a short trip somewhere, even a spiritual journey. But the storm is broken and now calm is setting in, so be open for how things develop and have patience. You're coasting along in a somber state, moving away from difficulties. Might be feeling weighed down, might be heavy thoughts and emotions. This can be a move to a more pleasant environment, a release of tension and anxiety after a period of strain or confusion or something destructive. Let go of what is holding you back. This is being pensive, melancholy, cautiously hopeful. It's a mental shift, and healing has begun. There's a calming of emotions. This is a vacation card. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. The 9 of Pentacles, Sagittarius, earth energy, really good card. Card of being alone in your comfort, your luxuries around you. You've had to have discipline. This is being independent, and you're having independence from financial worries. You've accomplished your goals and you now feel secure. It's a great harvest. It could be your stuff, you've inherited or earned it. And the pressure's off for now. You're taking it easy and taking your time. You've been working towards a goal. You're flourishing. This could also be going on a special holiday or a vacation. This is someone's Venus in Virgo. Could be a time of self-reliance for taking charge of your own future, or you may be craving more independence, or you may have already accomplished much and now it's time to indulge and pamper yourself. This is solitary pleasure in physical comforts and material success. It does not imply that you're devoid of relationships. It says you're at peace within and therefore you do not need constant companionship to feel contented. This is the freedom to be yourself. It's time to smell the roses. It's taking a break to enjoy life. And it's better than you expected. 6 of Swords with the 9 of Pentacles. This is representing going on a holiday or a vacation. It's a breakthrough. Could be travel or moving to a beautiful place. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you are aware of. The 8 of Cups, Sagittarius, water energy. This is moving on to something better. This is a card of going with the flow. It's an emotional turning point. It's a time to leave. It's emotional withdrawal. Just time to bless it and move on. This can be a spirit quest, leaving something behind. It may be voluntary. Sometimes it can be painful. This is a shift in your life from being involved in doing things with others, and now you need some quiet and a chance to be alone. This is following your dream. It can also mean that there's an affectionate person surrounding you. This is also someone that's close to losing all hope in a romance, and they may walk away from it. He took care to place those cups, shows previous concern, but now he's abandoning them totally. The moon in both its full and waning quarters looks on. It signifies the end of something and the beginnings of something new. It indicates leaving the past behind, and you know that there's a better future just around the corner. These are dreams and visions which are not immediately obvious, that make up a valuable part of your feelings. Let them help you use your powers of discrimination. It's okay to start searching, but be aware of the card's warning about the kind of restlessness that strides on too hastily, that misses the very goal. It's those cups. And this is going with the flow. Following the flow of energy not only takes the least effort, but it also achieves the best results. And you know what you want, and you won't settle for anything less. The Six of Swords with the Eight of Cups. This is a need to leave a situation. It's ending a chapter. And now your fourth card. It's the position of the future. It's the results, the outcome, and the resolution. And being in the future position, this can be a surprise. The Nine of Wands, Sagittarius, fire energy, which is your element. This is a card of endurance, perseverance. It's feeling tired. You've done a lot. You might have some barriers up around you and you're feeling defensive. This is attainment and completion with strength and determination. Someone's moon in Sagittarius. Well, that's me. My moon is in Sagittarius. So if I want to know about my feelings, I come to the Sagittarius reading. This is a strength to overcome trouble. It's strength in waiting. It's the end of a cycle and the pause in a struggle. This is preparedness and strength in reserve. There's eventual victory, but steady force must be applied. This is through effort and determination you've protected what's yours and shown courage under fire and stood your ground. This could be in a relationship someone may continue to fight, even where the other person wishes to surrender. It's defending your legitimate territory. You're in a strong position, and success is at hand. Nines represent completion, indicating a job is done, and you've planned well and wisely, and your relationships are developing positively, and you're moving forward with a sense of purpose and direction. This can be a test of faith, standing your ground, protecting what's yours. It's fighting your battle. It's looking over your shoulder and you're hanging in there. This is wisdom and strength gained through experience. You have your defenses up to protect yourself. Maybe it's because you know what to expect, but many times people will react differently and surprise us. You need to be wary of self-fulfilling prophecy. If you expect the worst, then that's what you will end up getting. Everyone makes choices, and you still have strength and reserve, and you are in a very strong position, and it's victory through courage and endurance. It's strength needed to resolve an issue. It's reliance and recovery from illness, and conscious action that leads to great strength. Six of Swords with the Nine of Wands. This is keeping on keeping going, because endurance will see you through. You also have two nines in your reading, which represents a receipt, receiving something. It's also being at the right place at the right time, and if you fail to grab it, it will pass you by. It can also represent a change of address. And now your fifth card. It's the bottom of the deck card, the underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen. It's because it's not something that you're sharing with others yet, but you are consciously aware of this. Four of Wands, Sagittarius, fire energy. This is your element. This is a card of celebration. You know that happy time's coming. You've just been having to wait for it. This is results, and it's the completion of a stage, someone's Venus in Aries. It can also represent a coming marriage or romance. It's harvest and home and taking time to pause and relax. This is an extremely positive card. You'll get to enjoy life and reap rewards. It's something new coming, a happy time with success. It's being happy and productive. It's a celebration and reward after labor, and a pause in activities, and a tranquil time of rest. It's another card of a holiday coming, and could even be purchasing a new home. It's the foundation for creativity. It's taking the relationship to the next level. It's a reward for a breakthrough, a level that is finished. It's being happy and triumphant and liberated and sociable, reaching a milestone, enjoying festivities. It says taking stock and looking back at your accomplishments and giving thanks to all those that help you to get there and giving gratitude. This is marking a life transition with ceremony or ritual. It can be property and land and a strong community. It's putting down roots or moving in together. It can be a housewarming. This is an 1111 card portal, twin flame. Brings in a sense of stability. This can indicate a run of luck. This brings in a sense of well-being and a settled quality. The Six of Swords with the Four of Wands, this is getting visitors. It can be visiting a happy home and community. The Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups represents going on an adventure. The Nine of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands, this is being at the right place at the right time, and if you fail to grab it, it will pass you by. The Nine of Pentacles with the Four of Wands, this can be going on a vacation or a holiday, and you've got this a lot in your reading. We do, since I'm Sagittarius moon. Let's see, the Eight of Cups with the Nine of Wands represents perseverance to follow your dreams. And the Eight of Cups with the Four of Wands, this is getting your priorities straight and celebrating, can also represent being emotionally unfulfilled at home, because cups and wands are opposing elemental dignities, because water and fire, as you can see, they oppose each other. The Nine of Wands with the Four of Wands, this is looking on the bright side. It's dealing with a lot and trying not to let it affect you and protecting what you have created. Now, Sagittarius, here is your oracle card from the deck Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. Sagittarius, you've got DNA representing karma. DNA. Karma, a concept in many Eastern religions, is a Sanskrit word implying the greater universal laws of cause and effect, providing an implied code of ethics within the structure of the seemingly endless cycles of birth, death, and rebirth, which we experience throughout our lives in many different versions. The mistaken notion about karma is that it's some kind of punishment, but it's far from that. In fact, in its purest form, it simply asserts that our conduct in this lifetime will determine our next incarnation. It has also come to mean how our behavior and actions in this lifetime create consequences in a slightly different version of the Golden Rule. We not only carry out our soul's karma into this lifetime, but also embedded in this complex coding of our DNA is our genetic ancestral karma. The double helix structure of DNA contains codes that have been passed down from our parents and grandparents, as well as our ancestors. Therefore, we have some of the same genetic information that comes from the DNA of very early humans. In this card, we see two intertwined serpents with double helixes on either side. Variations of this archetypal image exist in many cultures, both traditional and contemporary. It's a graphic representation of the most ancient ancestry we can lay claim to, our DNA, the fundamental substance of life itself that provides substantial determination of our life path. Sagittarius, aspects of your soul entered your primitive physical self long before you had begun to take form. While the DNA that you inherited from your biological parents has a physical component, it also has a soul pattern that came together in the creation of you. You are predisposed to follow the karmic dictates of this patterning to some extent, yet as you evolve in your consciousness and expand the light of awareness, you can make choices that shift and modify this ancestral design. This is one of those times. You can feel the tug of your soul that is both ancient and karmic. Yet you also recognize a persistent and loving communication from your higher self that contradicts the more familiar solutions before you. The choice is up to you, but know that every time you heed the guidance of your higher self, no matter what etheric or physical form it takes, human consciousness is elevated. In a sense, it becomes a choice between destiny and fate. Fate is that which we cannot change. Destiny is which you are meant to do. Fate is what happens when we do not take responsibility for our own life, and destiny is what happens when we commit to growing and learning through taking chances. Being destined for greatness only comes through active, conscious decisions. Fate is what you cannot change because you never try for greatness. Destiny is potential. Thanks, you guys, Sagittarius. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.